Hi, this is Gary Stocker. If you're a college faculty or staff member and you have some concerns about the financial health and viability of your college, or just want a better handle on your competitors in your region, we've created a new version of the College Viability App, and we've called it the Faculty and Staff College Viability App, the Essentials version for 2023. I'm going to spend the next couple of minutes showing you the fields and reports available and how you can use it to look at the financial health of your organization or the organizations of other private colleges in your competitive area. This is the home page for the 2023 Faculty and Staff College Viability App, the Essentials version. Let me step you through what is on this page, and you're going to see that the reports that are available are over here, and these are reports from the master, the executive analysis version that has 30 reports. These are the top reports that have the most value, the most utility for faculty and staff without getting into a lot of finance and financial reports and financial statements. We're going to come back to those in a second, but you can do your sorting by state. You can do it by type, and you can see the types of colleges we have here. And you can also select by individual colleges. You can type in an individual college, and it will bring that college up for you, and you'll simply select on it. For our purposes, we're going to go ahead and clear the search. I'm going to grab all the colleges in Iowa. Iowa in particular has been a volatile state in terms of recent college closures. And we're going to grab both the regional, and I'm going to control click to grab more than one field, control click on religious, and we're going to see that there are 29 private colleges in Iowa that fall into regional or religious categories. These are the 9 reports available. Let's look at a couple of them. And of course, the early version, the first version we had of the Faculty and Staff College Viability App had just the enrollment. And we've always used the FTE or full-time equivalent enrollment in our college viability apps because that, in our mind, offers the most standard approach. And you can see all of the private, religious, and regional colleges in Iowa. You can see their data from 2014 through 2021. And I'll remind you, this is the most recently reported data. In early 2024, we will have the 2022 data available from IPEDS, and that report will be the years from 2015 through 2022. So you can look at the individual years. You can also look at the changes. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to click on the 8-year changes from 2014 to 2021. And we can see that some colleges have had some success in growing their enrollment. Not very many, there's 5 or 6 in Iowa. I'm going to flip that by clicking on the 8-year change header again. It's going to show lowest to highest. And you can see there are many, many, many more colleges in Iowa with enrollment challenges. You can see that over and over again. We've included some conditional formatting. I'll click on % change, and you can see some colleges have done well. They get a green indicator. Some less well, but not bad, with a yellow indicator. And those that fit our parameters of not performing well get the red conditional formatting indicator. Let's go back home. And I'm going to grab on, let's look at 4-year graduation rate. Because this is a challenging one, especially for faculty, because this represents what is happening in terms of graduation rates at your college. Now for this one, I'm going to look at the 2021 values. So I'm going to click on the highest to lowest, and we're going to see that Divine Word College has done well. I have to question the data, but it could be they've graduated 100%. They show that a little bit throughout the years. But we really look at the values. And again, in college viability, we view a 4-year graduation rate at 50% that we see at MS Bible College, up through the top, Dordt University and others, as meeting our minimum threshold. Let's click on that 2021 number again and look at colleges from the lowest end. And we can see that about a dozen or so Iowa colleges don't even graduate half of their students after 4 years. We have a 6-year version of this also, but we don't have that included in the faculty and staff version. That's in our full executive analysis version of the app. And let's look at one more because the patterns are the same. And I'm going to look at tuition and fees revenue. And I'm going to do that because this is the time of the year, as I record this, it's early September, that colleges, especially the ones that are doing well, are reporting increased enrollment. Sometimes they qualify it to ridiculous quantities, but nonetheless, they show increased enrollment from whatever time period they're referencing. But it's not really the enrollment that makes a big difference. It's really the tuition revenue that's collected from that enrollment. So let's just take a look. I'll look at 2021 initially. And we can see that Drake University, a strong private college in Iowa, generated $86 million and change in tuition and fee revenue. We can look over the 8-year period that Drake University is essentially flat, essentially unchanged over the 8-year period. Let's sort this tuition and fee revenue changes by 8 years, and we're going to see first the colleges that have done well, and I'll let you look at that on your own, and there are a handful or so that have increased reasonably significant, materially significant, if you will, tuition and fee revenue. I would go down here and we'll look at Morningside University. While $1.1 million, $1.2 million looks good, remember that's over 8 years, and that's about $200,000, less than that, $200,000 a year. That's not even going to cover inflation. That's going to make a college that, with that small amount of growth over 8 years, challenged to meet payroll demands, increased payroll demands, new hiring demands, all those kind of things. Let's flip it one more time, and let's look at the colleges that are going to be really struggling. Again, you can see on your own which colleges have lost significant amounts or decreased significant amounts in tuition and fee revenue. Luther College had $45 million in 2014. They were down to $27 million and change in 2021. You can see the math here. You can see the percent change and, of course, the red indicators. All of these reports are going to use for comparisons. There is no one parameter that says a college will be financially healthy, will be financially weak, will be not financially viable, or will be financially viable. But you can certainly do the comparisons. And let me do just one more bonus comparison. I have included a bonus report in the faculty and staff version. And let me show you how this works. So let me just go back. I'm going to grab a different state. Let's grab Missouri. And let's just grab regionals. There are 25 regional colleges in Missouri. I'm going to click on FTE Enrollment to show you how to use this bonus report. And I'm going to grab a college here. Let's grab Park University. To see the individual report for colleges you're concerned about, right-click on that university, select Drill Through, and select Bonus Report Expenses per category. And it's going to come up for that individual college. When you first go there, the default right here is one called Fontbonne University. It's a small private college in St. Louis. That's just a placeholder. I put that in there when I developed the application. So we can see comparisons from 2014 to 2021 for Park University. And these are the absolute comparisons, and these are the value comparisons. And these are percent comparisons up here, and these are the actual values down here. You can see the changes. And for the most part, when you look at these, just in my experience, you won't see a lot of change. And you can see that across 3 of the 4 up here. I would note the fact that Park University has gone from 29% institutional support to 34% over 8 years. That suggests they're moving more resources towards institutional support. They can certainly make that decision, but it's an important comparison. And we can actually see that number reflected in the actual dollars down here before. So there's 1,300 plus colleges. I'll clear the search. There's 1,305 colleges. You can use that to compare them any way that you like. And that's how we have the first substantial version of the Faculty and Staff College Viability App, the Essentials version. My name is Gary Stocker from College Viability.